Make sure that's clean. Make sure it's clean. You're smooth. It's Tennessee whiskey. What's up? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, we know I'm late. Don't start. Do not start. About to get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Shani. Listen, I got a lot to talk about. I do. I got a lot to talk about with y'all. I need to make sure that we are good. I'm about to slide on Instagram right quick. Just live on Instagram for just a second. Y'all know how we do it. You know how we do it. While we waiting on people to come in, y'all know I'm going to do my little lips. I'm going to do my lips now. If I don't do nothing else, I'm going to do my lips while y'all come in. So, how was everybody's week? Huh? How was your week? Again. Did you have a good weekend? Hey, niece. How are you? So, niece, this is Monday Night Live. So, on Monday Night Live, we're going to be talking about topics. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. I just need you to make sure you control the room. Don't let people act a fool, get out of pocket. People are not going to agree with all of my opinions, and that's okay. You're just going to make sure that everybody stay respectful. And we're going to keep it G. We're going to keep it G. But I got one of the most salacious, dear Shani, stories that I gotta read y'all. It's crazy. Do you mean like when I say it's crazy, it's crazy? So we're gonna talk about Dear Shani. We're gonna talk about millennials and how we are just barely holding on. Like we just barely holding on. You know what I'm saying? So you got your nails done. I got my nails done too. Look. I think we talked about that on one of the other lives. So yeah, I got mine done too. What color did you get yours? Hey y'all, we're live on YouTube, so come on over. I'm live on Instagram right now, but come on over to YouTube. Ooh, okay, red. Go red. You better do that, red. You better do that, red. Okay, boom. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hey, y'all on Instagram, come on over to YouTube where it's about to go down. We're about to really get into our Monday Night Live. I'm probably going to be in for about an hour and 15 minutes tonight. I think it's going to be kind of dope. We're going to get into it just a little bit. We ain't going to do too much, but we are going to get into it. So first thing I want to talk about is millennials. Do I want to talk about that first? Yeah, I want to talk about millennials first. Let's just talk about how millennials, thank you so much. I seen it. Thank you. So post me again. Post me on all of your socials too and tell them to come on in. Let's get into how millennials have really been through it. We have been through 2 recessions. Well, I ain't going to really necessarily say 2 recessions, but we've been through 1 recession and we were adults. So in 2008, when the stock market, when the mortgage industry crashed, we were adults already because I was 23, 24. Yeah, I was either 23 or 24. One of them. But nevertheless, I was a working adult. I had a real job. I was working at the mortgage company. That's how this really sticks with me. Because I was actually working at the mortgage company. Okay, y'all, come on over to YouTube. I'm ending my IG live. Bye. Okay. So boom, yeah, I was actually working at the mortgage company during that time. And so it's just a matter of it was hard times. Hard times. But see, the thing about it is I was a kid. So I wasn't really it wasn't no big deal to me. Hold on. About to grab this link. Hold on. Okay. So it really wasn't a big deal to me. Like I said, I was young. I was a child, honey. All I was worried about was work was a fashion show to me. I ain't gonna lie. I used to come strutting down them halls late with my heels and my pantsuits on. And listen, you couldn't tell me nothing. Nah, you couldn't tell me nothing. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is I used to be coming down them hallways, strutting, doing my thing, and that's what I went to work for. So it's just like we went through that recession as adults, okay? Then you want us to come back and go through COVID as adults. I'm trying to think, did Gen X go through all of this? Hey, PC, did Gen X go through all this? Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me? Hit the like button. Did Generation X have to go through all of these different recessions? Like Generation X, they were born in 1965. So they were going through civil rights. So my mama turned 60 this year. When my mama was actually born, she could not, as a woman, vote. So the year that my mama was born is when women earned the right. Sorry, not women, black people earned the right to vote. Think about that part. Now keep that in mind. Because I don't think women could vote yet. I think it was black people could vote at that time. I want to thank y'all fact check me. But nevertheless, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, Bree. I'm sorry. Condolences to you, my love. Nevertheless, we going through. I'm telling you, I talk to so many millennials on a daily basis that are like literally going through and just think that I think another recession is on the way. I really do think another recession is on the way. And I'm trying to figure out like what we supposed to do with it. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? We don't been through so much. And me personally, I have been through 2 layoffs. 2. I don't even know how I would be able to take another one. I really don't. I don't know how I would be able to take another one. But y'all, I gotta read y'all this letter. This dear, I skimmed through it. So if I start laughing, whoever wrote this letter, and really he signed it as Dr. Did Wrong. So whoever sent this letter in to dear Shani, I'm not trying to be funny. If you see me laugh, okay? I'm not trying to be funny. I really am not. But it's just that why would you sign your name as Dr. Did Wrong? Y'all cut up so bad out here in the Shiny verse, but I love y'all so much. So keep sending the letters. Keep sending the letters. Keep sending them, and keep tuning in because I love you and I appreciate you. And we're gonna nickname the dearest Auntie Shiny letters Daz. Because we're gonna daz on that ass. Daz. Okay, boom. Let me see. Okay, let me see. We gotta keep going. Okay, where's my letter? I had pulled it up. Hold on, y'all. Don't get me, cause I'm close to the edge. I was watching last week's episode. Baby, when I tell you I was singing, I was singing. Y'all was letting me sing. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-uh. Y'all can't find it. I had pulled it up. Hold on, I'm checking my email. Lord have mercy. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to. Y'all, I can't find it. So you know what? It must have been too salacious. Y'all, it was so funny. Dang, I can't find it. I can't find it. Okay, I found it. Boom. Okay, y'all ready? So boom. Dear Auntie Shani, I've been holding back a secret that's tearing me apart, and I finally feel like I need to get it off my chest and maybe get some guidance and advice. I am a doctor, and I've been secretly having an affair with my wife's 29-year-old stepmother. Now, mind y'all, I told you I already skimmed through this, so don't feel no kind of way. For the sake of everyone's privacy, we'll call her Linda. What started as flirtation has spiraled into something dangerously irresistible, and now I'm terrified of what's going to happen if the truth ever comes out. It all began about 6 months ago at a family gathering. Linda was there looking good. I was trying to play it cool, but she kept leaning in, whispering jokes and brushing her hand up against mine. I told myself it was just harmless fun, but deep down I knew she was definitely flirting with me. My wife's father is almost 70 years old. There's no way he could be taking care of her the way that I know she needs to be taken care of. A few days later, I found myself scrolling through my social media and I remembered she had casually given me her number that night, just as a joke. So I initially thought, but I saved it. From there, it was an easy temptation to text her, maybe flirt a little bit and exchange teasing text messages. She responded just as provocatively, and soon enough, we were texting late into the night, sharing secrets and innuendos. One day, she suggested that we meet for a drink after hours at my office. I'm a doctor, and Linda works in my clinic as an administrative assistant. I knew it was wrong, but I told myself I deserved a break from the stress and from the monotony of my marriage. Things escalated quickly. We started meeting up at hotels. Ooh, she would meet me at conventions for work trips. And then recently, someone in our office caught us kissing. Now that's sloppy. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Someone in my office caught us kissing an innocent staff member. Now I'm terrified that this secret is about to blow wide open. I might have to fire Linda, which would be humiliating. And worse, I might have to tell my wife everything. The thought of her finding out and of my reputation being ruined is almost unbearable. I'm caught in a terrible dilemma. Part of me wants to come clean, admit everything, and face whatever consequences come my way. But I'm also terrified that revealing the truth will destroy my career, ruin my marriage, and shatter the lives of everyone involved. I feel trapped. Please help me, Auntie Shani. I need your advice. Should I confess, risk losing everything, and try to salvage what I can, or should I bribe the staff member and promise them that this is over and try and take this to my grave? Please help. Signed, Dr. Did Wrong. See, I told y'all earlier I had skimmed through it, and when I seen Dr. Did Wrong, it sent me. So I apologize in advance for laughing. Okay. Let's get this started. First of all, how Dr. Dero, how old are you and your wife? For me, I'm just going to assume that y'all are millennials because I just feel like everyone is. I don't know why. So I'm just going to assume that you are a millennial. So more than likely, you and your wife are probably around my age. If her dad is almost 70 years old, y'all probably are millennials. And so his wife now is 29. So I'm also assuming that something probably does the dad have a lot of money? And I know these facts probably don't have nothing to do with the story, but I just have questions now. Does the dad have a lot of money? And that's why she with him? I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke, broke. And you even ain't no broke. Cause you said you a doctor. What kind of doctor are you? You a veterinarian. We do have veterinarians that are part of the Shiny Verse. Craig, shout out to Craig, one of my moderators. Y'all, I apologize in advance. I promise y'all I'll be spitting everywhere. Probably spit all over this microphone because of these braces. I just apologize. I apologize. I never meant to spit in your face. Yeah. I just want to go back to reading the story. Sorry, that ADD be eating me up. Hey, that ADD be eating me up. Okay, let's be serious. Okay, so here is what I'm thinking. You cheated. Now you got to read what comes with cheating. That's it. That's all. I think you need to own up to it. It's coming out anyway. Here's the thing. When you do wrong, I don't care if you do wrong today, right now. It is coming out at some point. It can come out 10 years from now. It can come out 10 years from now. But either way, it's coming out. You may live the most fruitful and the most prosperous life in between now and these 10 years. But let me put it into perspective to how it could go. And I know Dr. Deron, you didn't ask for all this, but I'm going to give you all this because I need people to understand the consequences of not doing the right thing. There are consequences. There will be whistles. Not me trying to sing and I don't know the words. I don't know, for whatever reason I wanted to say there will be signs. Then I wanted to sing a Christmas song. But either way, there will be consequences. You will reap every single thing you sow. So let's just think about it. Let's say you lie right now. Oh, okay. Boom. Let's say you cheat right now. And let's say your wife is not going to find out. That staff member is so scared of losing her job, she decides she's not going to say a word. So now, technically, you don't have to say a word. Okay? Linda has agreed she's not going to say a word. Okay? Let's go 10 months down the road, though. You want Linda to keep on going? Or let's just say you stop. You decide you're not doing this anymore. This was too close for comfort, and you just decided you're not doing it no more. Okay, boom. You stop. Linda's car breakdown. Linda needs a new car. For whatever reason, in Linda's mind, you owe her that much to help her get a new car. Okay? You see where I'm going with this, Dr. Deron? In her mind, you owe her that much to help her get a new car. So now, Linda don't pull up on you. Yeah. She pulling up on you, backed you up in the corner in your office, and she's saying, hey, Dr. Deron, you know what I'm saying? Time's just hard. My car just broke down, and me and my baby got to have a way around. And I know I'm in no position to ask you for any type of help, but you remember the time? Or she might not even come to you on no, do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met, boy? She might not even come at you on no, do you remember the time? She may come to you on some real life, can you help me? She may just straight up come and say, hey, is there any way that you can help me out? And then when you say, let me see what I can do, then she may say, well, you wasn't saying that when you was doing what you was doing to me, on me, with me. So now what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do? Because 10 months before, you could have told it and you could have let the whole house crumble then. See what I'm saying? You could have let the house crumble then and you could have started your healing process, but you didn't. You decided. Miss Staff Girl said she wasn't gonna say nothing. Me and Linda said that we wasn't gonna do this no more and life was gonna keep going. And all 10 months you've been seeing her at all the family functions and you've been looking the other way. You've been feeling extremely awkward because guess what? You decided you wasn't going to say anything. Hey guys, welcome to the Shani Verse. Thank you so much for just joining. I am discussing this very salacious Dear Shanti letter that I got. Go back, start from the beginning so you can catch the story and fast forward and catch up because I'm about to give my final thoughts. But I wanted to let you know what I'm talking about just in case you came in and like, what is she talking about? But nevertheless, so now she's asking you for this and you got to see what you got to do. But she's telling you, no, it ain't no see what you got to do. You need to make it happen. Okay? So now you feel threatened. Now you have a hostile work environment. But guess what? You can't fire Linda. You can't fire Linda just because you want to fire Linda. Now you got to watch Linda and you got to build a case against Linda. But before you can go to the office manager and explain why you're trying to fire Linda, you would have to then tell what you and Linda was doing. The reason why you want Linda fired because you feel like she's threatening you. See how this is all just spinning out of control? It's just spinning out of control. And in that moment, you can go to the office manager and you can tell the office manager, I made a mistake. You can go to your wife. You can tell your wife, I made a mistake. You can go to your father-in-law and you can tell your father-in-law, I made a mistake. But you know what you decide to do? You said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to lie. I'm going to make up a lie. So I'm going to go to the office manager and say, seems like Linda's clothing has been off, or Linda is doing this, or Linda has been real inappropriate. So now not only have you committed adultery, but now you are a liar. Well, you already were a liar probably when you was committing adultery, but now you are a liar. You see what I'm saying? And it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. And now the office manager is involved. The office manager is now forced to participate in your shenanigans because the office manager works for you, and boom. I am always going to recommend that if you needed to write in and ask me for advice, you really didn't need my advice because you already knew the answer. And mind you, I really appreciate you writing in because it gives me something to talk about, but you already know the answer. You already know that you need to tell your wife and you need to ask your wife to forgive you. And you need to ask your wife. And now this is a big ask right here. This is a big, 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 big ask. And you're not entitled. You're not entitled to the yes. You are not entitled to the yes. But this is a huge ask. You could ask your wife if she forgives you, if she's willing to provide a united front, assist you with telling her dad that you've been cheating with his wife, and if she is sticking beside you, assist you with making sure that your career does not go to hell. It's a huge ask. I know. And a lot of women probably are saying, Auntie Shani, you sound crazy as hell. Yes, I'm sure I do sound crazy as hell. But guess what? This is what happens when you are in marriage. You decide if you're going to stick beside someone. And if your wife says she's going to stick beside you, then you can ask her this. Now, she can always tell you no. But then for me, I'm looking at it like, if she tells you no, I'm not helping you tell my daddy, I'm not helping you protect your practice, then in my mind it's like, then why are you even staying? Because now you finna just be miserable. Not unless she trying to stay to hit a prenup requirement. Then, listen, I'm not here to talk about prenups. I'm just here to tell you my advice about what you did in this situation. But if she's going to stay, I think it's fair for you to ask her, but she could always still tell you no. Whatever she says, yes or no. So if she's staying, to me, it makes sense to just stick beside you and protect you in the business. To me, that's my opinion. Personally, cheating is a deal breaker to me. For me, I'm married. Cheating is a deal breaker. I don't care. 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 Cheating is a deal breaker. You can go straight to hell. I'm not sticking beside you. I'm not holding your hand. I'm not sitting with you doing no interview. I'm not telling nobody that you're going to rehab and that you have a sex addiction problem. I'm not telling nobody you have no type of substance abuse problem. I'm not protecting you. I'm done. Call it what you want. That's just me. Okay. So, doctor did wrong. My advice to you is to come clean. Thank you, Bree. My advice to you is to come clean right now. Tell your wife. And if she agrees to assist you and sit beside you, hopefully she'll hold your hand while you tell your father-in-law. Hopefully, depending on which state you in, because I know South Carolina and North Carolina have alien of affection laws. So depending on which state you're in, hopefully, your father-in-law doesn't decide to sue you, considering you pursued his wife, knowing that was his wife. And it sounds like your father-in-law might be loaded. I don't know. Why a 29? I don't know another reason why a 29-year-old would want to be with an almost 70-year-old. So listen, I'm not really here to judge. I'm just here to give the advice. Okay. So my final thoughts are, I'm going to look directly in the camera and I'm going to tell you, Dr. did wrong. Tell your wife tonight. Tell your wife tonight. Don't try to baby her up. Don't try to coddle her. You sit her down and you tell her that you messed up. And you give all of the details. As much as she wants to know, you give it to her. You answer any questions that she asks, because honesty is going to be the best policy here. You messed up. You want forgiveness. And whether you receive forgiveness or not, you have to be okay with that. If you do get forgiveness, great. If she may forgive you and still say, I want out, your life is going to fall apart. Your life as you know it is no longer your life. And it has not been your life the minute that you started chatting with that lady, with Linda. So keep that in mind. Start the healing process as soon as possible. Seek out therapy. Go to church. That's all I got for you. Okay. I hope you guys love Auntie Shani's advice. If you ever have any questions, please, or questions, concerns, or want some advice, please don't hesitate to write in to Auntie Shani at srg803@gmail.com. Yes. So let's go ahead and put that in the chat and pin it. Oh, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Did I just end live? Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Bree. So what's up? How was your day? Thank y'all so much for joining the live, and thank y'all so much for liking. I really appreciate it. Like I told y'all last week, regardless of if we get 15 people on the live or we get 115 people on the live, I'm showing up every Monday because at the end of the day, I'm tired of working a 9 to 5. This is what I was meant to do. I was meant to sit here and talk. I was meant to sit here engaged. This is what I was born to do. Like it literally is. And I know it is in my heart. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna enjoy it until it start paying my bills. I mean, why not? I like to talk about stuff. I'm inquisitive. I am shy though. I don't know if y'all know that, but I am very shy. The people probably be like, girl, you are not shy. Yes, I am, baby. Yes, I am. Yes, I am very shy. I'm very shy. Okay, boom. So let's jump back to the Millennials. Y'all, that was a crazy. When I seen the email, and mind you, I got 3 different ones. So if I don't get nothing else, to come in this week for Auntie Shani, what I will do is I'll circle back to that one. I'll circle back to one of the ones that I got, one of the other ones. But when I see, like, I literally just skimmed through it and I got to the end of it and I saw that doctor did wrong. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be the one. This gonna be the one and the two. Like, we really gotta be careful. But okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's talk about monitoring spirits. If you have a chance after this live, I actually did a quick video. I think it was like 3, maybe 4 minutes. It might have even been a short. I talked about it earlier this week or this weekend. And I said monitoring spirits don't always necessarily wish you harm. They're not there. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about spirits. Let's talk about spirits. We know what spirits are, right? What y'all drinking? We know that a lot of times when people are off or something is wrong or bothering somebody or somebody's going through something, it's not always what meets the eye. Okay? Can we all agree on that? It could be spiritual. It could be something that's going on inside of them spiritually. So when I say that these people are monitoring spirits, I'm not telling you that these people are bad. I'm saying that there is a spirit that is inside of them that wants to watch. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. They don't necessarily want to watch to see harm come to you or to bring harm to you. I'm happy about that, Bree. Some of the monitoring spirits just want to be able to have something to gossip about. Now, some people can say, well, Auntie Shani, you like to talk about the celebrities. Yeah, I like to talk about the celebrities. Their life is on display for me to talk about them. That's what they get paid for. That is a pay for your say or pay for your pain. That's a pay for play type situation. That Hollywood is pay for play, basically. When you break it down and deduce it, Hollywood is pay for play. So they don't count. Okay? Boom. Talking about regular average Joes. When you watch people, prime example, you can be somewhere, and this has happened to me, so let me just use me for example. I have been out somewhere and somebody has told me not one, not two, but about 3 things that they seen on different social media platforms regarding me. Now, mind you, I don't always watch to see who's engaging, commenting, liking, da 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 da. But some people, if you see somebody in your notifications that you ain't never really seen before, it's going to stick out, right? There's been time where there have been people that will see me out that I've never ever in life seen in my notifications. But they were able to give me a lot of details about things that I've posted. Now listen, this could be a reach. I could be going, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be really doing a swim, the butterfly or, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I could be reaching. But for me, to be able to tell me everything that I was doing on multiple social sites which you never engage, it's giving monitoring. It's giving monitoring. It's giving monitoring. Now, mind you, remember when I said all the monitoring spirits are not there to cause you harm or any hurt. They just want to watch. Ding. They just want to see. They just want to know. And then they want to be able to report. But again, they don't want to actually see any harm come to you. Now, boom, you actually have monitoring spirits that watch you. They're watching you to figure out what your next move is. They could be wanting to see how they can counteract anything that's good going to happen to you. They could be watching to see because they want to try it or they want to do what you're doing. And there's nothing wrong with you inspiring people. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because that is what you are here for. You are here to share life lessons so the ones coming behind you don't have to make the same mistakes you made. You are here to inspire so that people can aspire to be better. That's what you're here for. But the difference is the people that are monitoring you, they're trying to beat you to it. They're trying to beat you to it. And then when they get to it, they don't want you to get it. And again, it's nothing wrong with them getting to it before you get to it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you get to a place before I can get to that, I can clap for you. I just don't want you to close me out. Don't shut the door in my face from that a lane that I've been in all this time, but you figured out a way to get there before me. Cool. I'm excited. You know why I'm excited? Because you just proved to me that it can actually be done. You just showed me that it could actually be done. And that's exciting. But when you get there, don't close the door. Don't close the door on me. Let me in too. There's room for all of us. So all I'm saying is when it comes to monitoring spirits, they all don't want to cause you harm. Some of them just want to know your every move. They want to know your every move so they can see and talk about you because they are not the movers and the shakers. They're not doing anything except for talking. But then there are those that are probably getting the information from the monitoring spirits that are not the movers and the shakers, and they want to cause you harm. They want you to be set back. I'm telling y'all right now, be careful. You better be careful what you do to me. Cause it might turn around on you. You better be careful what you say to me. I think I did it wrong. Cause somebody might say it to you. Where am I? Okay, moving right along. I love y'all so much. We got about 5 more minutes. Let me go ahead and give y'all the word of the day. The word for the week. Are y'all ready for the word for the week? What was the word for the week last week? Do y'all remember? It was serendipitous. Or it might have been serendipity. I think it was serendipity, actually. But yeah, it was serendipity, which is basically the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way, the faculty or phenomenon of finding value or pleasant things not sought for. That's serendipity. So let me give you another word. Ooh, lucid. Lucid is this week's word of the week. Lucid, Lucid. Lucid is an adjective. The definition means clear and easy to understand, showing ability to think clearly, especially in a difficult situation. I kind of feel like that ties into our dear Shani, because I would like to think I gave you a lucid or gave you lucid advice on what you need to do, Dr. Dear Wrong. So you could use the word lucid as, let's see. The teacher gave a lucid explanation that made the complex concept finally click for the students. After the medication, she was lucid. She was awake. She was available. She was clear-minded, headed. So that is your word for the week. Lucid. Lucid. Now, before we go, I want to get into a little bit of tea, a little bit of drama around the river bend. Did y'all see Kandi's y'all know I love them celebrities, so I don't care if you're judging, you're judging. I don't care. Did y'all see Kandi's interview with Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy said he was so embarrassed that he cussed Kandi out. First of all, Kandi literally is really that girl. I got a homegirl that be calling Kandi that lady. She be saying, you know that lady from Escape? Girl, you know who Kandi is. That's your girl. Every time Escape on tour, you going to see that's your girl. Yeah, shout out to Just Q, honey. She know who she is, honey. Yes. But nevertheless, Kandi really is that girl. Like every time, and the funny thing about it is when he was going off on the internet and they was posting all the clips about him cussing her out and calling her bald headed and everything, He sorry y'all, I'm 40. The brain don't work the same. I was like, Kandi bet not let him come on the show, because he cussed her out, and at the end of the show, at the end of his reign, he was like, bring me on there. Let me say my piece. I was like, Kandi better not bring him on this show, but go figure, that's exactly what she would do, because guess what it's going to do? It's going to bring ratings to her platform. She posted it Saturday night at or it might have been Friday night, whichever day it was, she posted it. It was late. It was after 11 o'clock when I seen it, right? I feel like that was Saturday night. It was 11 o'clock when she posted it. And I'm telling you, it only been posted for a couple of hours when I finally did do my screen recording of it. And it already had 11,000 likes. So I was like, okay, this is going to take off. Because people want to know. And he was very apologetic. He was he said he was embarrassed. He said that he had to explain that to his grandmama and his mama while he was flipping out on Kandi. And he said, oh, she also asked this boy, now see this, Kandi is a good interviewer. Because see, for me, The people want to know not how you feel that people think you on drugs, but are you on drugs? Because she said, how do you feel that some people think you do drugs? When I heard the question, I was like, you better frame that question like that, Kandi, to see if he's going to elaborate. That way it don't sound like you are trying to offend him by asking him the question directly, but you are opening the door to allow him to give you whatever he's going to give you. I was like, this is genius. That's journalism. Like you want to be able to get as much information out of a guest that you possibly can without putting them on alarm or on the defense or offending them. And when she said so, she's like this. She's like, hold on, cue cards. Y'all know how she talk. So, how do you feel about some people thinking that you do drugs? And he basically was just like, well, that's messed up. That's crazy. Boy, the way you get on this internet and scream at your camera phone, that is not crazy for anybody to think you do more than weed. That is not crazy for anybody to think that you like it's not crazy because you act a fool on this internet. You was the first to do everything. We do know that. Big Draco, not the little one. But baby, you carry on real bad. You carry on real bad in these internet streets. Okay. So try. I'm going Soulja Boy, do your thing. Big Soulja. Y'all, November is Men's Health Month. A lot of men participate in No Shave November. I don't really understand the origins of that. I want to give you some statistics that Charlamagne posted on his page. 1 man dies by suicide every minute of every day. Oh my God. 1 man dies by suicide every minute of every day. Quick math. Quick math. Quick math. Golly. That cannot be a true statistic. That's crazy if it is. That's crazy. It's 1,440 minutes per day. No, ain't no way. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 1,400 men are dying by suicide per day. That's crazy. God, please. Mm-mm. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That's crazy, y'all. Did y'all know that? I had no idea. Okay. That's 525,000. That's over 500,000 a year. 10,000 a week. That's why we don't have no men. Men are 3 times more likely to die by than women. Over 6 million men suffer from depression per year. However, male depression often goes undiagnosed. Men are less likely to get help for their mental health due to stigma from society. Men cry, men break down, men get anxiety, men have emotions, men feel insecure, men get abused. Yes, they do. Men have mental illnesses. Yes, they do. It's not unmanly to struggle. Let's support men. Let's encourage men. Don't belittle or silence men. Men struggle too. Signs someone is struggling: not sleeping, eating less or more than usual, forgetting grooming, no clean clothes, not showering or brushing their teeth, avoiding social situations, missing social or sports events, going quiet on social media or messaging apps, being more irritable than usual, talking of death and dying or increased hopelessness. It's not weak to speak, men. Men's mental health matters. Speak up. That is a post that Charlamagne the God posted on his Instagram about 3 hours ago. If you follow him, go check it out. Again, I tell you all the time, I love my Uncle Charlotte. I love my Uncle Charlotte. He's very polarizing, but I do love him because I love the way that God has worked through him. And he's went through his overall health change, mental health change. But he did a complete overhaul mentally and physically. He stopped drinking. He kind of really stopped smoking. He got his skin together. Y'all see, he always shouts out Dr. Natasha Sandy. I know this because I've been watching The Breakfast Club since 2010. So I've seen his evolution over the last 15 years. His face used to be black. Now he's my complexion. Whatever. What else? Tony Gaskins. I love Tony because he loves the Lord. He's a married man with 2 boys. He's a life coach. And I think Tony's about to start directing or producing movies. Christian is, of course. And then Funky Dineva. Now, it's not my fault that all these men are men. It's not my fault that they're all men, okay? I like their stuff, okay? I like to consume their content. Q, aka Funky Dineva, is like, that's like my dog. In my head, that's my friend. I've met him twice, so that's my homie. But I want y'all to follow him on YouTube. He's going to go live at 8 o'clock. You're going to get a good laugh and a good kiki. He's extremely intelligent. He's an alpha. He is gay. He's openly gay. But he's an extremely intelligent brother. Like, this boy is smart. And I love listening to his brain talk. I do. And then Pastor Keon Henderson. I like Pastor Keon. I don't think Tony is a fan of Pastor Keon, but I like Pastor Keon. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the Spirit to tell me that Pastor Keon in it. I don't know. In the flesh, sometimes I'll be like, I don't know, Pastor Keon, because I'm real conflicted on why who he married, but the people say he ain't too much better. I don't know. I don't know. And you can't always listen to the people. Keep that in mind. Well, this has been fun. I love y'all so much. I hope you learned something tonight. I hope you'll share this live with someone. I hope you'll come back next Monday. I hope you love yourself. I hope you love me. I love you. And I'll see you back here 6-ish next Monday, November the 10th. All right. Bye, guys. I know I said this was going to be like an hour, 15 minutes, but I think this is a good stopping point. Don't forget, your word of the week is lucid. Follow me on all platforms. Follow me on Instagram at Shani in the City, because I'm always in your city, Shani in the City. Follow me on TikTok at Mrs. Tina No Turner. I guess that's how you find it. I don't even understand TikTok. And you can follow me on Twitter if you want to at Shani Extra, no E, but an X. Extra Sassy with a Y. And don't follow me on Facebook because I don't really be there. I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, #replay. #replay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Pretty Bree Money Gang. Thank you so much for moderating tonight's episode. Love you long time. All right, guys. Bye. I don't know how to end it.